harsh environment here. The E1 has experienced a little bit of trouble as far as the GE engines, handling the debris and the sand and whatnot. Will the E2 offer benefits in that area?
Okay. I'll answer that. Well, I think we talked about over a decade's worth of experience in region. So I think in our space we've really brought that in to come to bear in the E2, and but specifically on the engine. And I feel it's 15 years as an engine manufacturer. I would be careful I don't overstretch into Brown Whitney's territory. But I think if you look at the gear turbofan, you look at how the gear turbofan works in terms of even the diameter going into the core of the engine, how far it is away from the ground. I know this engine is going to deliver exceptional performance in the Middle East. I think I'm really excited about the gear turbofan here. I think it's one of the real big benefits of the E2, obviously, and maybe even especially in the Middle East.
Baranwal from Space Publications. What number of ERJs are operating at this point in Middle East? And what number of E2-195 you forecast to operate in Middle East in next 10 years?
In terms of brought of Embraer in country, in region, is that 25 aircraft in region?
Sorry, what?
25.
All right.
Okay, in the region. In terms of the opportunities, the discussions we're having and the forecast we've done, we've said it's 370 aircraft. We've got the family from 175 E2 through to the 195 E2 at the moment. I'm not breaking that down. A lot of my discussions at the moment with airlines in this the last day or two have been around maybe the 190 and the 195 E2. Some together, we've got the same engine, so it could even be working together with those two aircraft. So I will be going to a meeting later talking about the 190. I came from a meeting this morning talking about the 195 E2. I think all the aircraft are getting appetite.
The very first customer, I believe, is going to be Azul of E2-195. Am I right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And what number of aircraft they are likely to acquire?
So they've already announced a firm order for 30 aircraft. In addition to that, they have taken aircraft from lessors. But what their larger plan is, I would direct that question to John Rogerson, the CEO of Azul. But Azul at one point was operating over 80 E-jets with the acquisition of Trip in Brazil. So everything from the 175, the 190, and of course the 195. They have now pivoted around the 195. They still have some 190s in the fleet to serve Santos Dumont, which is a very short runway in the downtown in Rio de Janeiro. But they're still one of our largest operators. They're our largest operator of 95s in the world, and they will be our launch customer for the launch operator for the 195 E2 in the first half of 2019.
Another small question. China Express, I believe, operates a few Emirates. China Express. They also seem to be going for A320 aircraft. How do you see this development? How do you perceive this development?
Yeah, I won't talk about specific airlines. I don't think that's fair to talk about airline campaigns that are going on. But what I would say, in China, it's an area where we have had active commercial relations for over 15 years. We have significant headquarters in Beijing. And in terms of market share, under 130 seats of the in-service jet fleet, we have over 80% market share. So it's a market we're very much committed to. We have a number of flag carrier marquee type customers there already, and certainly as we project forward, both Martin and Ariane showed you the global view over the next 20 years. China features heavily in that.
Any environmental and green sky initiatives on the part of Embraer?
Multiple. Certainly when you think about the E2, the reduction in fuel, the reduction in NOx, the reduction in noise emissions feeds deeply into that. In addition to that, Embraer has been working on an eco demonstrator. You've seen our partnership on the 170 with the Boeing company. So Embraer is very committed to all actions to become as environmentally friendly as possible. And indeed, when you get to the mock-up of the E2, our colleagues will tell you about the specific environmental actions we've taken on the materials that you'll see inside of the mock-up on the E2. So it's in our DNA. In fact, we have 6 values at Embraer. Sustainability is one of the 6 values that we hold as